collection. Built on Bitcoin Cash, the connection. What's the price? We predict those here getting live.
All right, we are here at the Bitcoin Conference 2024 Nashville. I am with
Ken Bozak.
and
Mickey Crypto.
Mickey Crypto. All right. How long have you guys been here for the whole conference?
Yeah, the whole conference, yeah.
Yeah, we came in early for Litecoin Summit and then ended with this.
How long have you guys been in crypto?
2015, 2016.
A little over about 12 years, 2012.
You guys just investors, hodlers, or do you actually use and spend crypto as well on an ongoing basis?
Yeah, I earn crypto and spend crypto just like everybody else earns fiat and spends fiat. I'm all in. It's really not an investment. It's just my money.
Do you have a favorite, if you will? I see you got a lot of different tats.
Bitcoin, Litecoin. I got my Monero, my Dash, my Decred. I got a couple shit coins. Shout out to Asvoria. I just got Bobby over there. Shout out to RFK. So yeah, I'm a big fan of shit coins, honestly. Everything and anything that isn't Bitcoin right now. Ever since like Michael Saylor, Jamie Dimon, and my mom got into Bitcoin, it's not really cool anymore. I'll find something else like a dog with a hat.
I understand that for sure. It's kind of surprising seeing all the politicians here as well. That's kind of when you know it's over. But
yeah,
right, absolutely. But I think this is at least a good sign to bring in outside attention and at least bring down the timidness of people to get involved. This will at least help in that aspect. Other than that, I'm not a huge fan, but it is what it is, and we're happy to have more people in the community.
Absolutely. Would you agree that Bitcoin has been hijacked?
Oh, yeah, it's been hijacked. Of course, look around, bro. You see all the politicians, all the suits. Bitcoin has become banked. We were supposed to get rid of the bankers, not make Bitcoin banked. We're supposed to unbank. Now you need a bank account, just use Bitcoin.
Absolutely, here.
Well, appreciate y'all. Mickey Crypto here, and I think, we'll just have to deal with this, but luckily we got a lot of shit coins, so that way even though they took over Bitcoin, they can't take over our shit coins.
Have a day.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Be sure to watch hashtag Not Another Bitcoin podcast.
All right, we're here with Miss Teen Crypto. What's your name?
Randy Hipper, also known as Miss Teen Crypto.
What brings you to the conference?
I am just here to walk around, talk about, network, and get after it. I was just a keynote speaker at Litecoin Summit that was held at the Margaritaville Hotel. Shout out to Charlie Lee and the Litecoin Foundation. It's amazing. Love Litecoin, love Bitcoin, and I'm happy to be here.
Fantastic. How long have you been involved in crypto or Bitcoin?
So my dad told me about Bitcoin when I was 13 in 2016. By the time it was 2020, I was 17 years old, a junior in high school. I created Miss Teen Crypto. Now I'm 21, over 4 years later, and I'm educating people, going to schools, hosting shows every day about crypto news, doing top interviews, and everything education.
Do you have a favorite coin or chain that you use on a regular basis?
Well, of course, my number one is always going to be Bitcoin, but if I'm talking about money and what I use as money, it would probably be Litecoin, Doge, or Digibyte.
Fantastic. Anything you want to say to your followers or any overall message regarding crypto and what it means to you?
Crypto is a revolution. This is probably the most important thing we've seen in the entire history of humanity. Owning something, being your own bank, and being able to transact money 24/7, 365 with no intermediaries. And what is money? Value, information, and that was exemplified in the Genesis block of Bitcoin. Thank you, Satoshi, and thank you guys for having me.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Oh, I got something for you.
Oh,
you
yes,
can
please.
add this to your stash. Here's $5 in Bitcoin Cash.
Oh,
and a
fire.
sticker on the other side.
Fire.
you
Thank
go.
you so much. I'm going to clean this later.
Awesome. That's right. Have a sticker. You can have one too.
All right. This is
Five
my
for you.
sister, Emma, by
Awesome.
the way.
Starting
Thank you.
young. That's right.
Yes.
Thanks, ladies. So we're here with the guy that started the tech for Wave Lake. Can you tell us a little bit about Wave Lake and how it works and how this screen here integrates with it?
Yeah, sure. Wave Lake is a music distribution service. We work with about 1,000 artists right now. We distribute to RSS and Nostr, and we have a streaming service as well, and a bunch of other really cool tools for bands.
How are attendees actually integrating with this screen?
There's a playlist that plays. We got 250 tracks, and if you scan the QR code with the Bitcoin wallet, you can leave a message, and it'll show up here on this cool totem.
Do they actually control the song being played, or is it just the message that they're controlling?
Yeah, no, it's just the message. But the cool thing is that if you leave a message, if you're shilling Bcash or your tournament or whatever else you want to say, that will actually go. The sats that you're doing to sort of gamify this totem end up going to the artist.
Very cool. Where can they find out more about Wave Lake?
It's wavelake.com, WAVLAKE.com.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. Chris, Tell us a little bit about how you've interacted with Wave Lake and the process involved here.
So honestly, the Wave Lake tech itself is great. All you got to do is just scan that QR right there, pay some sats over Lightning, and it's great. Works really well. However, my problems that I was having was with the actual Lightning Network wallets themselves. When I got here yesterday, I did not have a Lightning Network wallet, so I was just asking around trying to figure out the best one. A lot of people said, Wallet of Satoshi or Phoenix. However, both of those are not available in the U.S. I did find a workaround. Phoenix you can still get in the U.S. If you go directly to their website, hit the Google Play link, you can actually still get it off of Google Play. So that's what I ultimately did after trying a bunch of other wallets. Finally consolidated all my sats onto Phoenix, and it's working great. I do have to admit, just scanning that QR, putting in the message, and it pops right up. So, it was cool once I figured out what wallet to use.
What have you put on the board thus far?
Literally all of the Bcash stuff that's up here, except for the Bcash is trash.
Love it, love it, love it. Do we have top spot again?
No, Chain Duel Tournament is the top spot. Right under is Who Killed Bitcoin, that's me. Bcash is trash, I know who did that. BTC is king, also know who did that. BitcoinCashPodcast.com, I did that one. Let's see, skip one. Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin is me. We've got 2 ads for Zeus, Let There Be Zeus. Finally, second from the bottom, we have Reed, Hijacking Bitcoin for the Truth. And that one was also me.
Very cool. Thanks, bud. All right, we're in Nashville here at the Bitcoin Conference 2024. We're here with Martha Bueno. Can you tell us a little bit about the Free Ross Vote Trump shirt you're wearing? Did you head up this initiative?
I did not, but it's a decentralized initiative of a whole bunch of Free Ross supporters. And Trump said that he would free Ross day one for time served. So we are here making sure that everybody knows to vote for Trump to free Ross.
What does Ross think about this?
I'm not sure. I have not asked him about it. I'm pretty sure that he would not want us to be political for him on his behalf.
Well, good thing he didn't have a choice and we can go to bat for him.
He did not. We just go ahead and do things.
How's the conference been for you thus far?
Trump was here and he said that he would free Ross. Again, he said it here. He promised this crowd. I think it's been amazing for us.
Awesome. We got to hold him accountable if indeed he does win the election for sure.
Yes.
Anything you want to say here? We're wrapping up here. Everybody's kind of heading out.
Well, for the people still here, come get a Free Ross shirt. And for those that aren't, please vote for Trump to free Ross.
Thank you for your time, Martha. Appreciate it.
BCH Cool, the collection.
I'm with
Brooklyn Wilkes.
And Sharika White.
All right. What brings you ladies out here to the conference?
We are just out here checking it out, getting to know more about Bitcoin and checking into everything that we invest in and just meeting and greeting and networking with everyone here in Nashville.
Networking and learning.
Networking and learning is what it's all about.
Yes.
What does Bitcoin mean to you ladies?
Bitcoin is just like, it's new. It's something new and different to the world that they need to see. So I'm super excited to just learn more and be a part of it.
And I feel like it's a chance at financial freedom.
How so? Can you elaborate a little bit?
With banks, that you have a lot of restrictions, and with Bitcoin, it's a new platform with anybody can have a chance to get a piece of it.
How much of the history of Bitcoin are you aware of? Do you go way back to the beginning?
No, like I said, I'm still here learning. Yeah.
Lots to learn for sure. It's got some history and some ups, downs. It's a bit of a roller coaster since its inception in 2009. So good that you're here and learning and doing your research. Have you caught any of the speakers, or what's your favorite part of the expo thus far?
Ooh, I would say connecting and really, once again, I'm going to say learning. Connecting and learning, also finding out what you can do with Bitcoin and what you can do with mining.
I was able to meet some of the people that work for the things that I actually own, which is super neat and super cool. So that was amazing. And then just meeting other people that are involved in the same industry as me and interested in the same thing I am. So
can you talk about some of the things you're that you own? You mentioned some of the things you own.
Yes. So one of my main focuses is mining stocks for this run right now. I have Riot, I have BTBT, I have you name it, really any of them. Riot, Marathon, Iron.
We just talked to Iron. They just purchased 45,000 S21 miners, so they're expanding. Put them on your radar for sure if you don't have them.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm excited to be here and just meet with everyone and get to know new people.
So for you, is it more of an investment type of opportunity? Is that what you're looking at Bitcoin as?
An investment opportunity, but not just that. My lifestyle almost. You know, it doesn't have to just be one big opportunity. It's a roller coaster. It comes with highs and lows. It's not highs all the time. I'm not just looking for one big win out of it. You know, of course we all want to make money, but you know, it's a roller coaster, literally. So I'm just here for the ride, and I'm excited.
Good deal, good deal. Most people are. It seems to be the number go up kind of narrative is dominating, which certainly has its place. Are either of you aware of reading the white paper or the Bitcoin white paper and how what it actually says in the white paper and why Bitcoin was actually created?
No.
No, tell me.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 9 pages. When you get a chance, just Google BTC or Bitcoin white paper. You can pull it up. It's a very quick read. It's a little more in-depth, nerdy, a lot of tech stuff in there, but you can go down those rabbit holes and learn. The headline of the white paper, the very first line at the top of it says Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, meaning that you and I can engage in commerce peer-to-peer without a middleman, the banks and banking institutions that are predatory, which you were talking about before. At this point, I would argue that BTC, Bitcoin, does not serve that role. It works fine as a speculative asset, which is why you're interested in it, you mentioned. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to get fiat rich. Who doesn't want to get fiat rich? The intention of Bitcoin was to replace fiat altogether. So we're no longer locked in this fiat, predatory, manipulated, hegemonic system that we've been subjected to. Who am I with here today?
Zach.
Mills.
All right. Are you guys just enthusiasts? Are you industry? What's your purpose for being here at Bitcoin Conference 2024?
Enthusiasts, yeah.
I've worked in the industry for the past few years, but this is my first conference. I'm not technically working, and I'm getting to enjoy it and walk around.
What do you do in the industry?
I've worked mostly in media in different production capacities, the press and communications and original content.
So what does Bitcoin mean to you, you two in general? Just give me a broad answer, if you would, of what Bitcoin means to you.
I think they just said it like 20 minutes ago. Freedom, I think, was kind of the freedom and censorship. Yeah, I think those kind of two come hand in hand. So,
have you been an enthusiast in the space for a while, or what's your history or background?
So I just dabbled in it, just like probably 2014, 15, just like, oh, this might be something, but then I was like forgot about it. Then like 2017 came around, and that's when it just took off. I was like, oh, I need to pay a little bit more attention to this space, and then that's when I just kept on just reading and getting into it, and then it just almost became like addictive. There's just news after news, and so that's kind of my story. So,
and you actually work in this space. What's been your experience thus far?
Yeah, my brother kind of forced me. He wouldn't leave me alone until I started dollar cost averaging. So I set up an automatic weekly buy and kind of didn't care about the ethos, just got my brother off my back. And then he got really involved in the community aspect and going to BitDevs in New York and their Socratic seminars. And I kind of got curious because he was saying it was a very stimulating conversation and a really good group of people. And so I tagged along with him and started going. A lot of it was over my head and very technical, but it was really interesting, and they were so kind and receptive to questions. So I really started going to a BitDevs and then liked the people and the community, and that was what prompted me to actually do my research and then become a Bitcoiner. And then I was working in traditional film and television, and after the COVID vaccine, I left, and then Bitcoin Magazine was looking for a role that I was qualified for. And so it was not, I thought it would be a pleb for life, but it was a really cool opportunity to get to work with the magazine for a few years.
So you actually work with Bitcoin Magazine. Okay, fantastic. You left in okay, all right. Would you consider yourself a Bitcoin maximalist, or do you dabble in any other coin?
I'm a toxic lady. I'm a toxic maximalist.
I'm not.
A purist.
I know.
You're not.
Don't say it.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean,
Don't say it.
oh, I'm a BSV guy. No, I'm just joking.
That's a joke.
Joke. But no, it's just, I mean, I think there's room for a lot of coins. Like from the sounds of it, you get into Taproot and like all these other things coming on layer 2 and stuff like that. It sounds like eventually Bitcoin's gonna do everything. It's just a matter of time. But I think for now, like you got like Ethereum and all the other like Chainlink for like the Oracle, and whole bunch of stuff. So I think the space is strong. So it's exciting all around. So I think there's room for a lot of coins.
This is Timothy Edward Burke. He is doing a feature film called Generation Z.
Generation Z for zombies, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your project.
Well, what we're going to do, we can shoot it in a vertical format. It's going to be the first feature film shot for the TikTok generation. So it's going to be split up into about 180 segments because there's about 280 million of hours, 100 million hours every day shot, people consuming on TikTok. So they've never made a movie shot in the vertical format. So we're going to do crowdfunding. Crypto is obviously going to be involved in it. And it's all about zombies and the apocalypse, yeah.
What's the crypto element that you're incorporating?
Well, I like the idea of crowdfunding because it creates a community around the project. So influencers can come in, they can obviously promote the film. If we're obviously releasing the first feature film on TikTok format, you've got influencers, you've got lots of people who then get involved in the film and market it during the filmmaking process and obviously after the film is made. So it's about $2.5 million budget, which you can easily raise in crowdfunding. We're going to give this gentleman a role. People can actually buy roles in the movie to become zombies.
Oh, yeah, I love that. Yeah. Now, as far as crowdfunding, well, first off, how familiar are you with Bitcoin Cash?
Bitcoin Cash, yeah, I'm fairly familiar, not very familiar.
Okay. I asked because we have a crowdfunding platform called Flipstarter, totally decentralized crowdfunding. It works exactly as you would expect in that regard, and so it's maybe something you could consider since you are doing the crypto element to try that.
Yeah.
Bitcoin Cash, the connection. What's the price? We predict those here. Getting live, unifying in the crypto sphere.